Hi everyone, and welcome to the Ethereal Tarot channel. My name is Alexa, and I'm so thankful to have you here with me today as we look into what you need to know at this time. So there are 4 groups to choose from, left to right. I will be showing a close-up of each card very soon, but I just wanted to let you know that the timestamps are in the description just in case you already know which one or ones you feel most drawn to. Trust yourself in this process and go with whichever group is pulling your attention the most, or whatever you feel drawn to. Honestly, just trust yourself ultimately. If you enjoy the reading, please remember to leave it a like, subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate all of you who have and all of you who soon will. And I hope that this reading provides you with clarity, confirmation, or some type of comfort in some way. So that's what I have for you at this time. I also wanted to add, just before I show each card, that I hope all of you are doing well. The times are changing very rapidly, and the seasons are changing, and it's very important that we honor nature's processes and that we recognize how influential it is on us and our processes as well. So make sure you're taking it easy on yourself and that you're giving yourself the space to rest and rejuvenate. And yeah, I just hope that all of you are doing well. So let's take a closer look at each card, starting off with group 1 here. We have the Dragon. Group 2 for you, we have the Firefly. Group 3 for you, we have the Frog. And group 4 for you, we have the Raccoon. So those are your options. Take as much time as you need to choose. Pause the video if you need more time, or rewind to see the options up close once more. Again, I hope this reading provides you with clarity or some type of comfort, and I'm appreciative of all of you here with me. I love you all, and please make sure you get some rest, okay? And hopefully I can do the same very soon. So I'll see you in your readings, and I hope you enjoy. Hello, group 1, and welcome to your reading on what do you need to know right now. So I do want to say that your energy feels very serious, very down to earth, very contemplative. So we're going to see what that is about here and get into it. So what does group 1 need to know at this time, please? What does group 1 need to know? Yeah, you see, very grounded, down to earth with this full moon in Virgo. Very intense. These are some intense energies here coming out for you, group 1. And I want to start off by saying that there is a message to take it easy, group 1. Really make sure that you are not being overcritical of yourself or nitpicking certain aspects of yourself or your work, or maybe even overanalyzing certain emotions that you may have towards a certain person or towards a certain situation. I do feel there are feelings that you may be trying to suppress or not completely acknowledge right now because it feels like it is all consuming. There is a lot of desire I feel for something, and maybe you feel like you won't be able to get it, or there's this doubting of something going your way or something turning out to be the outcome that you wish for. But I want to say that right now there's a bit of waiting involved, and that's probably where the anxiety is coming from. This does feel like an anxious group, and I want to say now's the time to really redirect your focus towards your health and your self-care as things unfold, and to trust in the process, because with this being on the bottom of your deck, this luck is on your side. I do feel that there are a lot of outside influences to the situation, and it will require some type of patience for you to see the outcome, but soon it will come. Soon everything will make a lot more sense to you, and I feel right now it's a time of really facing a part of yourself that may be needing more attention, or maybe needs a second look, or becoming more aware of tendencies that you may have when you don't have all the answers, like over analyzing things, or becoming anxious, or maybe catastrophizing, or looking for things to confirm the thoughts that you already have. I'm thinking of like confirmation bias. That could be happening for you because you don't have the answers, and I feel like you really want answers right now, group one. It really feels like you're seeking, you're looking, you're really trying to find out what's the right thing to do, what's the best way to approach this, how are you supposed to feel. And with this take time to breathe out, I really want to say zoom out and give yourself space to be without the pressure of needing to know, or the pressure of having the right answer or saying the right thing. You don't have to be right all the time. You don't need to have the answer all the time. You don't even have to talk if you don't want to. This feels like a very introspective time anyway, a time for you to get clear on what it is that you want, get clear on how it is you are feeling, and really sorting through any negativity that you may feel towards your situation currently, or towards a person, because it feels like there is a development in some type of relationship or some type of situation involving your connections with other people, or your career, or even your outlook. I feel mainly your outlook is significantly transforming, but I do feel that is through some type of relationship with another person, or maybe even through your work. I feel like I said that, but work and relationships feel very important right now, and it does seem like a lot of good things are happening in your life, and I feel with these good things comes old belief patterns about how long something good can last, or how good things can get. Maybe you feel like there's a limit to how good things can get, and you're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're like, oh no, nothing can ever be this great. I know there's a challenge or a problem right around the corner, and I feel that's where you're being challenged, just to expand your mind on how much better things can get, and just how good your life can be, and finally close out this chapter of feeling like there's only a certain amount of happiness that you can have with this full moon in Virgo. You're worthy of more, and you're capable of having more, and you are going to have more, and it's going to reveal a lot of the emotions that have been suppressed or repressed. this is a time of facing yourself completely and facing all parts of yourself, even those parts of you that that are more afraid or that is struggling to fully express themselves. It just feels like a part of you is being held back, but I don't know for how long. I want to say there is going to be a revealing of feelings here with this full moon in Scorpio, and it may come out in some type of passionate outburst or some type of exchange that you have with someone, but it does feel very cathartic, like a time to really face the truth. So let's get a bit more in detail about what this is, because it feels a bit ambiguous, but can we get a bit more information here about what group 1 needs to know at this time? Yeah, I did say the energy felt like serious and grounded or down to earth, and maybe you feel a bit pressured or weighed down by all the work that you are having to do. You could be needing to multitask or be very organized, and maybe this is causing you to want some more time to yourself, but it does seem like a lot of things are popping off for you, like you're getting a lot of headway in your career, or just becoming more aware of the things that you want to accomplish in your career. It's so interesting. Not expecting to see that influence card. I feel also there's a message here to be mindful of who you get advice from, or be mindful that you are not being overly influenced by those around you, to where you lose sight of what you truly believe, or you lose touch with your own feelings or emotions about a certain situation. It does seem like you are in the seeking energy, like you're searching for meaning, you're searching for purpose, you're searching for some type of answer, or some type of direction, and I feel like you can only provide yourself with that, and it's important that you don't submit to anyone else's truth, but you find that within yourself, and that you learn to trust yourself and learn to trust what you feel, regardless of what other people's perceptions may be. It's good to have outside opinion and outside perspective so that you are not overly consumed by your own thought process, but it's also important to allow that to be a counterbalance rather than something that you something that outweighs your own opinion or outweighs what you feel is best for you. Especially in regard to a relationship, group 1, it seems like you really need to speak up for yourself, or you really need to face how you feel and trust how you feel, so that you don't miss out on an opportunity to overcome some type of fear or anxiety around a situation, because you are too preoccupied with how others perceive you or view you, or what they may think if you decide to take a certain course of action. But yeah, it seems like it's a time to really get your thoughts in order, to ensure that you are thinking from a balanced perspective, that you are grounded in your thinking, and that you are prioritizing the things that matter and not getting consumed with things that inspire negativity. Also, getting some type of self-care routine in order will really help you, maybe even exploring your creative pursuits or artistic desires that you may have, or getting involved with creative people or creative groups. Some way to express your passion is encouraged, but particularly expressing your feelings, group 1, and not hiding away from your feelings, and really allowing them to show you a part of you that needs to be revealed and recognized. Can we get one more card, please, for group 1 about what they need to know? Thank you. Yeah, group one, with this vision card reverse, I do feel there's a bit of confusion. Maybe there are projections or muddled thinking or some type of illusion, I feel. And I'm wondering if this is because of too much outside interference or too many opinions, I want to say, that you are losing sight of your own feelings. But I do feel there is a particular person who may be mirroring something to you, or who is going to say something to you that reflects a part of yourself that you haven't fully recognized. That's so interesting. Yeah, I feel like there's a particular person that you could feel very seen by. Maybe a little bit too seen. This could be a counselor or a therapist. Maybe you have a conversation with them that reveals a lot to you, or maybe this is a close friend. But outside of that, this energy here is making me think that there could be an over-reliance on other people's opinions, that you lose sight of your own intuitive knowing about what is right for you, what feels right to you, and what you want to do. Because there could be a pressure to uphold some type of family value, or maybe there's a lot of responsibility that you put on yourself, or a lot of responsibility that your family puts on you, or just a sense of feeling very responsible for other people, and you may be resistant to go against these family values, or go against what has been established for you, or just going against established behavior patterns or habits that you have had in place for a while. But it does seem like something is shaking up, and there's a need to really reorganize the way you approach situations, or reorganize your thought processes about certain things. Maybe this is your view of intimacy, or your view of relationships overall, or even the way you approach your work. And getting more clear on what you really want and going for it. And trusting that things will turn out to be way better than you thought, because you aligned yourself with your true feelings. Okay, so let's get a bit more detail, because what is this about? Please, what does group 1 need to know at this time? Group 1, what does group 1 need to know? You know, I hear it's time to get serious, it's time to get real, it's time to get grounded. Let's see, what do they need to know? Yeah, choose a direction and go for it. Go towards what you want, trusting that you will be successful in pursuing it. We have the 7 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. My goodness, that's not something I'd like to see. You know, I heard move beyond the feelings of despair. Be mindful of the thoughts that you have. You know, this is a message here to not avoid any feelings that you may have, or trying to avoid certain situations that evoke certain emotions from you. Maybe even avoiding feelings. I feel like I've said that, but there could be a tendency to avoid negative emotion and maybe distract yourself. Group 1, and there is a message here to really allow yourself to feel those emotions and allow them to come up, so that you can finally release whatever you've been carrying. is this disappointment? You know, I'm hearing take action so you do not feel disappointed, or go towards a desire so that you don't have this feeling of missing out. Because I feel there could be a dwelling on things or a feeling of being defeated, even though I want to say you still have room to try, like you still have a chance. So it's very interesting. What is this about? What is this about? Oh my goodness. It's a lot there. I just feel like there's a lot of changes happening. I feel there's a lot of confusion at this time, a lot of options or a lot of things coming at you. You're not quite sure what to choose. But deep down, I really do feel like you know if you allow yourself to take time to get clear on what you want. Because I do feel like there's a lot of things presenting themselves to you. But it just seems like they may have a level of allure, or like it may pull you in, but it doesn't seem like it's truly what you want. And you may actually be moving away from what you want in order to stay in something that's familiar, even though whatever is familiar to you, whatever you are used to doing, is not fulfilling you. And I feel like it actually may be depleting you of resources, whether that is your money, your time, your effort, your energy, your love, whatever it is. It feels like it's not fulfilling you in the way that it used to. I'm also seeing here that checking in on your nutrition and becoming more mindful of how certain things affect your health, and also being aware of how you feel after you take certain actions or after you do certain things. There's a big energy here of taking care of yourself, group 1, and really checking in on your needs. And for those of you who are struggling financially, there's a message here to look into certain organizations that may be able to provide you with resources, especially if you have children. This could be a government application that you may need to fill out and submit. This could be some type of community organization that could help you get your needs met. That could be for a smaller number of you, but overall I feel there is confusion around what you truly want, and I feel like your judgment is being clouded by too many influences. Maybe this is even outside influences such as other people, social media, word of mouth. You know, it could be a lot of different things that are influencing your decision making at this time, and I feel like it's pulling you more and more away from what you really want. And it's time to get clear on who it is that you want to be and what you are going to do to become that person, or what things have to be released or let go of in order to fully embody this person that you're wanting to become. Very interesting reading, group 1. Any other messages for group 1, please? Any other messages for them, please? Yeah, it just seems like a time of reevaluation. We have 3 7s here. Oh, 4. So there's a lot of pressure to reflect and redirect your energy into something that is going to be worthwhile. Be mindful of what you're investing into. Be mindful of the people that you are surrounding yourself with, especially because I'm thinking of that saying, it's like the company you keep, or be mindful of the company that you keep, or be mindful of what you surround yourself with or what you consume, because you are what you eat. That's what came to my mind immediately. You are what you are constantly around or what you are constantly taking in. So it's important that you look at what you're focusing on and see if it's really valuing you, or if your actions are reflecting parts of you that don't feel worthy of more. Especially if you're spreading yourself thin. You know, you really have to ask yourself why that may be. Yeah, this feels like a time to pause and reflect, because you may try to avoid this confusion by putting more on your plate or engaging in more activities or continuing to do things that distract you. But I feel the more you do that, the more depleted you will come, and also the more confused as well, and the more scattered as well. So, whoa, this feels very serious, I had to say. I felt that energy before. There is a sobering energy about this, like a wake up call. I feel, yeah, there could be a lot of anxiety about your security as well. Group 1, so let's get some advice for you. What is the advice here for group 1, please? Oh my goodness. And we have the 9 of Wands. So take some time out to get clear on what you may need to release and what you may need to cut out in order to prioritize the things that truly matter to you, and especially getting clear on what truly does bring you a sense of joy and peace and comfort, and allowing everything else to fall away. Group 1. However, what came out for you were some pretty intense cards. So I want to say, with the Devil, the 6 of Cups, and the Death card, this is pretty intense. I want to say the primary thing I really see is some type of behavior pattern that may feel comforting to you. Maybe it's been a long-term thing, some type of habit that you have in place that's really starting to deplete you, or that's really starting to cloud your judgment. It's a big energy of letting that go, and letting that go with ease or without resistance to letting it go, because it is causing more harm than good. And I also feel that there could be an attachment to a certain person, maybe through physical attraction, or maybe this is some type of unhealthy attachment that you have towards someone. It could be someone from your past, and I feel there's this needing to move away from them, or needing to move away from this style of relating to other people. I feel now's the time of reflecting on how you relate to other people, and reflecting on past relationships. This feels very layered. It's even making me think of your childhood here, in your perception of relationships that you have grown up with. What would you define as a healthy relationship? It seems like you may be drawn to people that have extreme qualities, or who may bring out an indulgent side of you, or a part of you that becomes obsessive or addicted to certain things. It feels very complex, group 1, and it's really a lot to try to convey, but it just feels very overwhelming. That's what I can say. And getting clear on what is overwhelming you, what has been overwhelming your thoughts, what is constantly coming up for you, and not suppressing that anymore, getting real with it, facing it, and moving forward, especially if this does have to do or deal with any type of addictive behavior patterns or relationships that feel how can I describe? It's like exhilarating but detrimental in some way. I feel like there's just certain parts of your life that may need to be let go of in order for you to move into a time that really allows you to have clarity of vision and clarity of mind, because there are definitely some distractions here and maybe some dishonesty that needs to be faced. This could be dishonesty from another, or even self-dishonesty, or you being dishonest with other people. Take it how it resonates. It just seems like there's something not entirely clear right now. And the best thing for you to do is move away from those situations that feel conditional. Whoa, group 1. Was that a heavy hitter? Be mindful of who you are around and be mindful of what you are investing into, group 1. And don't be afraid of the feelings that you may have. I want to say just face the shadow so that you can overcome it. Face what's been haunting you. And especially if you feel guilty after doing certain things, maybe that's a chance for you to really reevaluate why that may be. So definitely there's some feelings of guilt and shame that may be suppressed, but goodness gracious, we are in Scorpio season when I'm filming this. There's Scorpio and Capricorn here, Pisces, Virgo as well. So that is your reading, group 1. My goodness, let me know how it resonates for you in the comments below. Whoa. It feels like you are going through a time right now, but trust that there is a lot of goodness on the other side of it. This is just a time of letting go and releasing everything that's not meant for you, so that you can finally be open and have the space to accept what is meant for you. So feels like a big time of clearing, maybe even a time of letting go of an old version of yourself. Feels a bit like an ego death. I want to say like a transformation of your entire being, but it's definitely going to require you to be honest with yourself. So I'm sure this is not what you had in mind for a reading, but this is what came through. So if you enjoyed group 1, please let me know in the comments below. I send you so much love, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Until then, bye bye. Hi group 2, and welcome to your reading on what is it that you need to know at this time. So let's go on and see what that may be for you, group 2. What does group 2 need to know at this time, please? You are soon to know. That's what I want to say, group 2. If you are waiting for a response, if you are waiting to know how something's going to turn out, you are soon to know. And I do feel the outcome will leave you feeling a lot more confident and reassured in yourself, and it's also going to inspire you with more courage to go towards the things that truly inspire you and that truly fill you up with a sense of passion and excitement. I also feel now's a time of really speaking up and speaking out about something, especially if this is going to provide you with a sense of closure or clarity about something. Now would be a good time to really assert yourself, group 2. But can we get more for them about what they need to know, group 2? Oh, this card came out for the last group. There may be some self-worth issues that may come up for you. You may be offered something that causes you to question if you are capable of receiving more. I feel for some of you, you may get an offer letter of some kind, and I would say it will be good to not reply immediately. If not an offer letter, I feel like you may get some type of communication, and it's still advised that you take some time to really digest what is coming towards you and reflect on if it truly aligns with what you want, and if you feel like you're capable of receiving more. But if you are happy with what comes in, honor that as well, but don't limit your ability to negotiate more for yourself because of a fear of speaking up. Group 2. Yeah, it just seems like there's like some level of prosperity coming your way, or some type of new opportunity, but it requires you to let go of something else, or maybe let go of a way of showing up. Can we get a bit more information, please, for group 2? Yeah, with you're very close to achieving your goals, so something is for sure coming your way, and it's going to inspire you with a lot of joy, because I feel like it's going to be something to celebrate. And I also feel there's a new development in your relationships. This may include some type of professional partnership that comes into your life, or maybe meeting new coworkers or meeting new people that you're going to interact with. But I also feel this could be signaling some type of change in your romantic life, or some type of new beginning with a specific person. They could be new, or they could be old. Oh my god, I don't know. Listen, more information will about that, but right now it seems like, there's a new opportunity for you to show up in relationships differently, and to really allow yourself to speak up for your needs, or to speak up for yourself, and to value yourself more in relationships, and to prioritize relationships that show you care and compassion. And I also feel there's going to be a wanting to only surround yourself with people who accept you for all that you are, or wanting to find more connections or a sense of community that embraces your authenticity, where you don't have to hide any parts of yourself. It seems like a wanting to be nurtured, or a wanting to be seen, or acknowledged in some way, or truly cared for. That's what I really get. And I feel with this card coming out, this full moon eclipse, I feel like there's going to be introductions to relationships, or people, or maybe a deepening of relationships with people that reveals to you how much love you can experience in a partnership, and that's going to lead you to reevaluate some of the relationships in your life, and maybe even causing you to have a bit of anger is coming to mind. It may not be anger. For some of you, it definitely is anger, but there are going to be emotions that start to arise around how you've been dealing with relationships that haven't fully honored the full truth of who you are, or maybe how you've settled for certain dynamics in relationships, or settled for certain arrangements or agreements that just didn't really sit right with you. And I feel that only happened because you didn't know that there was better or that there was more. But I feel that you're being I don't want to say revealed, but you're being shown the true essence of partnership, and how reciprocal and balanced and at ease you can feel in these relationships. And I feel you're going to want to give more to those relationships that fully honor you as well. Yeah, very interesting. There seems to be a lot about relationships or relating with other people or professional partnerships, and just being mindful of how much you invest into relationships. How many times have I said that word already? But seriously, it does seem like you are getting clear on who you want to invest into, what you want to invest into, and what is no longer providing you with a sense of balance, or where you may feel that you are over investing or taking on too much responsibility, or overextending yourself. And I do feel like that's going to be ending, or a pattern of that is going to be revealed to you, and you are going to want to end that cycle. So pretty good for the most part. Just seems like you're recognizing your value. Group 2, we love that. So can we get a bit more here for group 2 about what they need to know, please? Group 2, what does group 2 need to know? Yeah, such a huge ego. That's what I get with this card, that Beyonce song. I feel there's a message to that. Yeah. Very interesting. So much to be said for you, group 2. So much to be said. And let me just see where I want to start. Being called to speak on this defense, I do feel right now you're being encouraged to stand your ground, or to develop some type of backbone to speak up for yourself, or to speak up for what you want. So for some of you, it is asking for you to, step up your negotiation skills, or to really step up in being your own advocate and sponsoring yourself, and to not feel like it's egotistical or it's selfish in any way to really do what is best for you. It may come off that way to certain people, especially if you have been in a role of overextending yourself or over giving to situations. Now's the time of really putting your foot down, and it may cause some level of conflict, group 2. For others of you, it may be asking for you to open yourself up a bit more, and maybe not be so me, or so focused on getting all of your needs met, but being mindful of all parties involved. I feel like you'll know which side you may fall on. If you have a tendency to overgive or overextend yourself, then of course this is asking for you to put your foot down, maybe practice saying no. And for those of you who have no issue saying no, who are more so worried about getting their own needs met and ensuring that they get what they want, this message here is asking for you to be more considerate of the other party, and perhaps open yourself up to give more to those people who give to you. So yes, that's what it feels like here. Overall, I feel there is an energy of generosity, but measured generosity, especially with Saturn here being mindful of how much you have to give and ensuring that you are only giving to those things or those people that provide you with joy. Not to say that it should be transactional in any way, but there should be some type of balanced exchange of energy, of time, of effort, of payment. Something should feel reciprocal. You don't always have to give. I feel like there's a tug of war going on, but let's get a bit more detail here. I'm gonna shuffle these cards one more time. Then we're going to go ahead and get started. Group 2. What do they need to know? Group 2, please. What does Group 2 need to know at this time? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like you could be overburdening yourself with other people's problems, or overburdening yourself with work, or taking on too many responsibilities and not feeling compensated appropriately, or not feeling appreciated enough, or not feeling like you're being recognized for how much you're giving. And I feel like you really want some type of recognition. You really want to feel valued, and maybe that leads you to working so hard or giving so much. But with this Page of Cups, I want to say be sure that you are not being taken advantage of, Group 2, because it does seem like there could be a tendency for those people who are used to you being so giving to perhaps unintentionally take advantage of your kindness or of your generosity in some way. And there just seems to be a need to protect this side of you, protect this generous, loving, happy-go-lucky part of you that is just so open and receptive to people. Protect this side of you so that you don't get burned out, or that you don't get some type of compassion fatigue or some type of exhaustion because you are trying to handle so many things at one time. There needs to be some type of delegation of responsibilities, or just a limit to how much you take on, and not saying yes to every request, because we all have our limits, and you can't be everything to everyone, Group 2. So just be mindful of your energy and make sure that you are staying hydrated, you're taking care of your needs, and that you are also still having time to have fun and play and express yourself, or engaging in any type of creative pursuits or anything that makes you happy. Make sure that you make time for that as well, Group 2. You are here to enjoy life as well. You're not here to work all the time. This energy, this Virgo energy, just feels so beautiful to me. I love these cards because it feels ethereal in a way, like very soft, very delicate, very pure. And I feel there's a pureness to you, there's a purity to your energy, and a true wanting to be of service, but that could burn you out, and I'm seeing to be mindful of that. Anything else for Group 2, please? I do feel like things are developing very quickly in your life with that Knight of Swords. I'm also feeling a need to defend yourself in some way, and it may be very soon that you need to defend yourself, or this needs to happen quickly, or you're needing to learn to say no more often. For others of you, there may be a conversation that comes up very soon, or a new opportunity, especially in your studies or your work, and it's going to be important that you communicate honestly about your availability and be honest with yourself about how much you're able to take on, and not allow any excitement to cause you to overwhelm yourself with responsibility as well. It seems like there's a lot of new opportunities coming your way, new opportunities in relationship and in your work and career, especially your work. I feel like it's more so focused on your work than anything else, I feel in regard to relationships is more about asserting boundaries, or definitely having stronger boundaries here. You know, when I'm filming this, Saturn is in Pisces, and I do feel like that's a learning of how to have boundaries in certain areas of your life. So this could be having boundaries in your work life, but also with the responsibilities that you take on. So let's get one more card, please. Anything else that they need to know? That's 2, but that's fine. I do feel there's a lot of changes happening, a shaking up of how do I say? I was gonna say responsibility, but I feel like a reprioritization. Whoa. A I can't even speak. I just feel like you're restructuring your priorities and really seeing what matters to you. Group 2. Sorry for the noise. But yeah, I do see there's a message here to focus on your happiness. Focus on your happiness, group 2, and ensure that you have enough for yourself. And even when you do have an abundance of energy, that doesn't mean that you have to go and spend it on others or spend it on trying to make other people happy. Sometimes you have an abundance of energy so that you can enjoy that abundance of energy without overexerting yourself. But yeah, I just see a new way of thinking coming in, and maybe just changes happening overall in your life that help you to face certain things that need to change. So yeah, hopefully that was clear. I feel like I got distracted by that door, but let's get one more card of advice. Can we get some advice for group 2, please? Really make sure you are feeling good. Focus on the things that help you to feel good and the people that help you to feel good. Maybe this is spending more time with your family or people who feel like family. But yeah, this is a lot about ensuring that you feel good, because as much as you're doing group 2, you deserve to feel good, okay? So messages of advice for group 2, please. Messages of advice, please. Be open to the new beginnings that are afoot. I feel like there's a lot of new things that are headed your way, a lot of new opportunities, especially in your work, and it's going to be a good chance for you to begin anew and to show up in a new way. I also feel with the Fool, this is encouraging you to try new things, or just be open to the possibilities. You don't have to go out of your way to make things happen, group 2. What I feel with this is just to be open to the possibilities and be open to the blessings that are coming your way. So I love that. I do. A lot of good things happening for you, group 2. So be open, okay? Be open and continue to move forward. So yeah, that's what I have for you, and I hope that it resonated. Let me know in the comments how so. Leave it a like if you enjoyed, and hopefully you join the family by subscribing. I appreciate it. But yeah, I leave you here, and much love to you, group 2. Bye bye. Hello, group 3, and welcome to your reading on what you need to know at this time. So let's go on and see what that may be for you, group 3. Before we get started, group 3, I want to say to make sure that you are getting the rest that you deserve and the rest that you are worthy of, because you may be experiencing some tension in the body, or just overall feelings of stress, and I feel like it's important to prioritize rest in your schedule whenever you have the chance. So let's go on and get into it for you, Group 3. What do you need to know right now, Group 3, please? Oh, wow. Look at all these new moons. Yes, indeed, Group 3. Very exciting times ahead for you, particularly in your career, your creative pursuits, your self-expression, your sense of self, your confidence, your ability to achieve, as well as your ability to plan and be strategic in your plans. I feel like something that you've been focused on, or a particular goal that you have in mind, will begin to take shape over the next couple of months. I want to say the next 3 months, the next 3 months, and to be honest, but I feel since all of these cards are new moons, this is a time of gestation. This is a time of receiving insight or taking time out to get clear on your next steps, a time to set intentions for how you wish to improve, a time to reevaluate past decisions and priorities that you have, and seeing where there may need to be some type of readjustment, as well as a boosting of self-confidence or courage to pursue a certain path. I feel for you, Group 3, things are looking very good for you. There are many opportunities that are going to be presenting themselves if they have not already been presenting themselves. I feel this is really going to show up in regards to some type of endeavor, some type of job opportunity or career. For some of you, this is even your appearance and the transformation of your body through some type of diligent effort that you've been putting into your fitness, I see, or just your looks or your appearance. It feels like you're going through a massive change right now, and you're needing to allow old parts of yourself to essentially die off, or essentially fall away. You know, while I'm filming this reading, although it is timeless, in the hemisphere that I am in, it is autumn or fall, and the leaves are falling, and I feel this is symbolic of the cycle that you are entering in, of needing to let go of parts of your life that have represented some type of scarcity or some type of lack, whether that is a lack of confidence, a lack of courage, a lack of self-worth, or a lack of valuing yourself, or a lack of effort or lack of diligence. Whatever the lack may be, there is some need to let that go and get grounded. And maybe moving away from a particular comfort zone that you may be in order to unlock a new level of prosperity in your life. And it does seem like you're going to have to muster up some courage, and I feel that will come to you, or some type of assistance in boosting your courage or your confidence will come to you in some form or fashion, and it's going to help you to see beyond certain insecurities or illusions that have clouded your judgment beforehand. And I also feel that it's going to be easier to get grounded. It's going to be easier to see the way forward, and I feel like a lot of clarity will be coming to you about what steps to take in order to move you ahead. All in all, though, you are incredibly supported, especially in the realm of your goals and your aspirations. So right now, I feel the main message for you is to focus on your goals, get some type of focal point, and pursue it with passion, with diligence, with confidence, and with courage, and watch the seeds sprout into something that can be substantial and fulfilling for the long term. Yes, so feeling very invigorated. I feel after a time of rest and rejuvenation, you are going to feel more inspired to move in a particular direction, and I feel that will become more clear to you over the next coming weeks, for some of you in the next coming days, but definitely over the next 3 months, you will see changes, significant changes in your life. Group 3, so be aware, be prepared, and allow for things to naturally progress, and allow for the things that are falling away to do so with grace. Not trying to overly attach to anything at this time. Now is not a time to overly attach. Group 3, now is a time of being open and ready for expansion, and allowing certain doors to close. Okay, so maybe this does mean closing a specific chapter on something, or closing a specific door on some type of situation that has been causing you some feelings of confusion. A lot of clarity is coming to you in this time, and it will require some type of patience, but you won't have to be patient for too long. Group 3, so can we get more information, please, for group 3, about what they may need to know at this time? More information, please. I do see that you are going to be coming into contact with people who are going to feel very comforting to you, or people who are going to assist you in the path ahead. For some of you, this is in regard to your career, making stronger connections that help to broaden your network in some way, or expanding your network, getting in communication with someone that could offer you an opportunity to improve, or just an opportunity to establish more community and harmony in your life. Whoa. Let me take this call, you guys. I shall be right back. Alright, sorry about that, group 3. I want to expound on this companionship card. I do feel that more harmonious connections are going to be coming into your life, and it's also going to be easier to express yourself in existing relationships, and maybe even establish more of a reciprocal relationship with other people based on a more authentic expression of yourself. I don't feel that you'll be resisting the need to speak up on certain things, and I also feel that you'll be around people who encourage you to speak up for yourself as well, and just an overall energy of agreement, of what is that word? Alliance. Yes, alliances being made, contractual agreements that are balanced and justified. I just get a sense of justice with this card here, and more emotional stability coming through. And I do feel that's coming after a time of a lot of turmoil or conflict or chaos that you may have been experiencing in your life, but I feel much of that is settling, and you're going to find a lot more solutions to issues that have been causing you a lot of stress. So I look forward to that relief for you, group 3. Can we get more for group 3, please, about what they need to know? More for group 3, please. Thank you. Yeah, with this Mars and Pisces, this is definitely encouraging you to move away from any situations that leave you feeling a sense of confusion, or leave you in a state of emotional, I'm thinking of like tides. All I can think of, like, emotionally unstable, things that don't provide you with a sense of stability or reliability, and for some of you even commitment, if you're looking for that. there is definitely an energy here to let go of that which is causing you any type of suffering so that you can be open to the possibilities and the opportunities that are on the horizon for you, and to not be limited by a sense of lack or feeling like things aren't capable of getting better. I see there's a lot more waiting for you, and the belief in that will help you to have more comfort in resting in the unknown. So let's see here. We have the exaltation. I love this. With health. See, very good vibes, group 3 for you. Lots of success coming to you. I see there could be an opportunity for financial gain, and it may come through some type of partnership or some type of contract, or some type of agreement. I feel other people will be involved in this endeavor in some way. It could just be simply a new job opportunity or promotion. For others of you, I feel this is a lot about your health and your well-being, feeling a lot more full of energy, overcoming a sense of fatigue, prioritizing your health, prioritizing the foods that you eat, putting more energy into your diet and seeing what works well with your body and what doesn't, really listening to your body and your needs, establishing new routines, and new systems that help you to feel more grounded and more in control of your life. Yeah, with this new moon in Capricorn, it seems like you're getting some type of plan in mind. With Scorpio energy as well, there's a sense of strategy or like a step-by-step process that you want to implement. So maybe, for example, if you are focused on your health, you're thinking in the next year you want to maybe lower your sugar intake. So in the first month, you stop eating chocolate or you stop doing a certain thing, and then the next month you cut down on another thing, or whatever it is. I feel like you're really getting clear on what is draining you, what's not fulfilling you, whether that is relationships, food, activities, behaviors, mindsets, whatever it may be. It may definitely be some type of thought pattern you have as well, or some type of fear or low self-esteem. Whatever the case may be, I feel like you're getting very adamant about cutting it out, and it's going to lead to a lot of fruition. It's going to allow you to sow seeds of success more easily and see the harvest of that more quickly as well, because you are prioritizing your well-being and focusing on the things that fulfill you rather than trying to manufacture things to fit into your life. I get an ease and a flow coming through for your group, and no longer attaching to things that feel unnecessarily difficult. Moving out of situations that feel unnecessarily difficult and really turning your attention to what is naturally progressing and prospering in your life, and focusing on relationships or partnerships or connections that have a sense of promise and reliability within them. I feel a sense of groundedness coming through, a sense of wanting to speak up for yourself and valuing yourself more, and I see that paying off. A lot of what you've been investing in is paying off, and I do feel that you will be seeing a lot of your work being rewarded very soon, group 3. So keep your eyes open for that. Be ready to accept that into your life. And I do feel like it's well deserved, group 3. This does not feel like it has been easy, and I just want to say, stay focused, have patience, and take time to rest as things develop. stay committed to your goals and stay committed to your vision, because you will be so glad that you did. And remember that you are your biggest advocate. So speak up for yourself and your needs. So can we get a bit more about what they need to know at this time? Group 3, please. What does Group 3 need to know at this time, please? Group 3. Do you see that? With the Four of Swords, there's that need to rest, because I do feel like you have been handling a lot of different responsibilities, constantly handling challenges that have been coming your way, and doing so seemingly effortlessly. I'm sure there has been effort involved, but I feel like you have been very grounded in allowing things to flow naturally. And I do get a sense of prosperity and abundance because of the work that you've been putting in. So you do have time to rest. I feel like your work is providing you with a level of leisure. So it seems like you're going to get some type of opportunity to take it easy or to rest very soon. Or to finally get a good night's sleep. But let's see what came out. Wow, we have the Fool in the World. Not the end of the beginning. I'm saying I feel like you're closing out some type of chapter or a cycle in your life. You're accomplishing something. For some of you, this is moving on to the next level in some way, some type of promotion, or a new adventure or a new travel opportunity. Maybe you will be traveling soon and expanding your worldview because of your travels, or you're just reaching a new level of awareness that allows you to have more faith and trust in your path ahead. And I feel that's going to inspire you with a sense of wholeness and completion and accomplishment within yourself that's going to inspire you with more confidence and courage to move towards bigger goals or to set your sights higher, because you're seeing just how capable you are of achieving certain things. I think you're honestly astonishing yourself, or you're going to be surprising yourself with what you're capable of accomplishing. So congratulations, Group 3. It feels like you're going to be receiving a lot of accolades or receiving a lot of praise for something that you've been working on. It seems like you've been working on it for a while. For some of you, this is going to be receiving some type of job opportunity. I feel like I've said that so many times, but it's so strong. You could be graduating or receiving some type of certificate, or maybe this is just people recognizing you for being a great mom, or being a great person, or a great friend, or a great lover or partner. Just feeling seen and honored and recognized. I feel that you are going to be coming into that energy very soon, and it's going to make you feel emotionally full and very loved and very seen. And if you don't feel that energy right now, I do feel there's an encouragement to find community or surround yourself with people who honor the energy of gratitude, who allow for things to flow easily and naturally. That's not what I want to say. Surrounding yourself with people who have a sense of serenity and who are easily complimentary. People who share compliments with ease. Not only that, I feel this is encouraging you to celebrate yourself more often, Group 3, because there's a lot to be celebrated. I feel you've learned a lot, you have overcome a lot of challenges, and you have gotten out of situations that a lot of people are still stuck in. So you should be proud of yourself for that, and I feel like you're growing and learning at a rapid pace, and you are being recognized and rewarded for it. So like I said, congratulations. Yeah, for some of you, this is definitely receiving some type of increase in your finances, or maybe a business loan or a down payment. Some type of financial assistance will be coming your way. And maybe this is even helping you to travel or some type of financial assistance in your travel plans. I just get an energy of being assisted. You being assisted spiritually and materially. So take this time to really rest and rejuvenate, to prepare for what is to come. So let us get some final advice for you, group 3, because overall it seems very good. I want to say celebrate yourself right now and honor the process and the time that things are taking. Let go of everything else and just be prepared for what is on the horizon, because big things are coming, great things are coming, and I do feel like you're going to be stepping up into a new level of responsibility, and maybe even visibility. Like you may have a lot of eyes on you potentially because you're stepping into a new position. Any messages of advice for group 3, please? Yeah, just let it happen. Just let it happen with that death card. It's a major time in your life, a major time of transition, a lot of clarity and insight coming in, a lot of introspection and reflection on how far you've come, and a readiness to move forward and to learn and grow, and to leave what you know behind. It does feel like it comes with a sense of loss, or feeling like you are losing certain things or losing certain relationships or ways of being, but I do feel this is making room and making space for all that is to come. And with these new moons being here, I do feel like there is a sense of being in the waiting room, or feeling like you are not completely clear about when things are going to happen or how it's going to happen, or maybe there's just a uncertainty of things progressing for you, but I want to reassure you that everything is going according to plan, and this time of waiting is for you to regain your energy and regain your focus and to recharge your batteries, because it's going to be full steam ahead very soon. So take this time that you have now to prepare for what is to come. We also have this new moon in Libra, and I do feel that's co-mingling with this companionship card, and I feel you're going to be introduced to a lot of new relationships next year perhaps, or in the coming months. So very excited. I'm very excited for you. You may be going through a significant transformation in your self-concept, or how you present yourself, or how you engage in the world, and just significant and massive changes overall. But it's time, and I feel like with the death card coming out, it's inevitable. This change is not something that you can try to skirt around or, resist. That's one thing for certain that we all cannot escape, is change. And I feel like this is something to be embraced, because it's leading you to a higher level. So I love that. I love it so much. I love your group, and I love you. Group 3. Let's see, anything else for advice for you, group 3? Any other advice for group 3, please? Let go of any attachments. I see with this card, you have a lot of major arcana, group 3, and I feel like there could be a particular relationship from the past that may still keep you shackled to an illusion of safety or comfort. And right now there's a big push to move out of a sense of comfort, because it is stagnating you, and moving out of old patterns that have become unhealthy in some way, because there is a prioritization of your health. So anything that is not aligned with your health, or if you feel like something is not aligned with the highest version of yourself, it's time to let it go. And I think a good question to ask yourself is there anything in my life that I'm doing right now that the best version of me would not be doing? In other words, what actions would the best version of myself be doing that I am currently not? And really getting clear on that, so that you can do yourself a service and provide yourself with the means and the resources and the routines to break certain habits and cycles that may be preventing you from growing and moving away from any stagnant situations or situations that go in circles or maybe addictive or bring out sides of you that are overly indulgent or focused on the physical or material. So that's what I see with that coming out. And honestly, I don't think I need to pull any more. So that's what we have for you, group 3. Let me know how it resonates for you in the comments below. And leave it a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. I truly appreciate it. And I send you so much love. Many blessings. Take it easy, group 3. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Until then, bye-bye. Hello, group 4, and welcome to your reading on what do you need to know at this time. So let's go on and see what that may be for you, group 4. Let's see, group 4, please. You know, there's an energy of focus or needing to focus on the things that are important in your life, group 4. And really paying attention to what you are focused on. You know, with this void of course moon here, there could be a desire that you have for something to happen, and there's a message to see what the root of this desire is. Why do you want this so bad? Or what is driving you to do certain things? Or what's the reason behind your motivations? There is an encouragement to dig a little deeper and to find time to connect to a deeper sense of purpose outside of what others may expect from you. I need a bit more information because we do have this card here, adjustments are required, and it makes me think of a need to surrender certain things or certain aspects of your life, or letting go of an idea of how something should be, or what something should look like, or how something should manifest for you. Because I do feel there's a level of disappointment with a certain situation in your life right now, or just an inability to see the value of something not working out. And I feel like that may be difficult to digest. For some of you, I feel you could have experienced a disappointment recently, and maybe you are coming to terms with something not working out the way that you wanted it to, and it's connecting you to yourself on a deeper level and connecting you to what you truly want for your life or what you truly want for yourself, and allowing for a time of reevaluation or a time of introspection into what can truly fulfill you. Very interesting. I do feel one more card would be beneficial. Can we get one more card here for group 4 about what they may need to know at this time? Group 4. You know, yeah, I sense there could be some feelings of apathy or just not completely satisfied with how things are right now, group 4. And I want to say honor your feelings, but also make sure that you're taking time to really connect with those feelings and to see what is causing them without overanalyzing. I get a need to not brood in the emotion, but to give yourself the room to see what is leading you down this road. It seems like you may be feeling tied down to certain responsibilities as well, and I feel that's leading you to have some type of doubt or fear around your financial situation for some of you, or just some type of fear around your security or your emotional security within a relationship, or even your job security. This feels a bit practical, group 4, and maybe not feeling as if your skills or your talents are being fully recognized in your current position, or just maybe feeling a bit undervalued overall and needing some time to rest. I feel like that's a collective energy of needing rest, but yeah, I just get an energy of maybe a bit of disappointment with a particular situation, excuse me, group 4. I'm a little tired myself, but yeah, disappointment with a particular situation, either in matters of the heart, like a relationship, or in your financial situation or your job in some way. But let's get a bit more information here for group 4, please. What do they need to know? What do they need to know, group 4? There's a lot. There is a lot. I feel like you're facing some challenge at this time. And maybe there is a wanting to shift gears in your career, or looking at different opportunities in ways of providing yourself with some type of financial security. This could be looking for new jobs or trying to move out of a unproductive work environment, or maybe wanting to join some type of organization that could help you to feel more in tune with the work that you're doing. I feel there's an encouragement to join some type of organization or club or some type of meetup or activity associated with your interest, so that you don't feel so bogged down with your responsibilities. I do feel like you need to find some way of expressing yourself creatively. Excuse me, my words tonight, group 4. Yeah, I get a sense of needing some type of inspiration, or needing to find new outlets to express yourself, because it feels like there could be a preoccupation with a certain thought pattern. And with this discrimination card, I feel there may be a greater need to discriminate your thoughts and which ones are helpful and which ones are leading to more confusion or doubt or insecurity or fear in your current situation. Yeah, this is very interesting energy, I have to say, group 4, because it's very mixed, it's very complex. I feel like it's layered, because on one hand there's focus on your career and maybe some dissatisfaction in your current position, wanting to maybe be more recognized for the effort that you put into your work. And then in regard to your relationship, maybe, or your relationships in general, maybe not feeling valued enough, or not feeling like the people that you are interacting with are seeing you for you, but maybe only are attracted to your physical appearance, or only around you for certain things that you may provide for them, or maybe they only want you for physical interactions, or it's based on lust in some way. And there's just this wanting to escape out of certain situations, or to look for ways of escape, or maybe you are indulging in certain methods of escapism. And I feel there could be an encouragement for those of you who are going towards unhealthy habits as a way to escape your everyday life. There's an encouragement to redirect that energy into more of your creative interest, or more towards things that will fulfill you at the same time that it provides you a sense of escape. Whether that is through art, or through some type of regimen or routine, or singing, writing, whatever it may be. I feel now would be a good time to explore your interest, so that you are not distracted by negative influences, or being drawn to people who feel exhilarating but maybe not is helpful to your overall sense of worth, or your overall sense of stability. So, whoa, group 4, this is definitely something here, but I do feel a lot of emotions will begin to come up for you, especially in regard to I want to say your relationship life, or reflecting over your relationship dynamics, maybe seeing certain patterns that haven't been the best, especially if you have dealt with a level of dishonesty, not only in your relationships, but maybe some type of work issues, maybe a sense of jealousy, or gossip, or just more negative energies. I want to say let's not focus on that, to be honest with you. Group 4, it doesn't feel productive. My goodness. I'm sorry about that noise, group 4. Anyway, let's get a bit more information for you to see what you need to know this time. What does group 4 need to know this time, please? Yeah, there could definitely be some changes in your work. For some of you, this could mean that you potentially have suffered some type of loss in your work, or you are undergoing a lot of massive changes in your approach to work, and I feel this is requiring you to be a lot more diligent with your financial situation, or being mindful of where your finances are going. Setting in place some type of budget to help you to feel more grounded. And it seems like it may be a challenge, or there may be some challenge to overcome right now. But I feel I don't want to say the best way, but the suggested way to approach these challenges is with focus, because that was the initial energy I felt with you in the beginning. Group 4 is that there is a need for focus, a need for grounded discipline and planning and precision, and a plan, so that when things do shake up, or when plans do go awry, or when something unexpected happens, you are not completely shaken, or your foundation is not completely obliterated. I do want to say there are resources to help you if you are in need, and to utilize certain resources that are available to you, especially if you are facing any type of financial insecurity. It may require some type of form that needs to be filled out or submitted, but it seems like more focus on getting more decisive about the direction that you want to take in regard to your work. Can we get more information for group 4, please, about what they need to know? What does group 4 need to know? There's a lot of focus on your work, group 4, my goodness. And it seems like you're wanting to do more meaningful work, or to make a career shift to provide you with a chance to go towards your dreams, or to have a secondary income or some type of added income. It seems like you are becoming more aware of your sense of purpose, or something not working out is showing you what you really want. I want to say, if you've been seeking purpose or looking for a sense of direction, it is coming your way, and it may come unexpectedly, or something drastic. I don't want to say drastic, but something shocking or jarring may occur that helps you to really get plans in motion to move you towards this particular passion or this particular path. I do feel there's a new opportunity to pursue a certain path coming your way, and you may need to come into contact with a certain advisor, or maybe you meet an advisor or a teacher or a mentor, or someone who has wisdom to help you along this path. Maybe for some of you, this is pursuing higher education, or going back to school, or receiving some type of certification, or just a shift in your values, and maybe not valuing certain things that you used to, and becoming more aware of what is important to you, and allowing that shift to take place so that you can focus on what will provide you with a sense of fulfillment as well as security. For some of you, this is breaking away from tradition, or breaking away from a certain path that you've been following along. But it does seem like you're getting clear on the opportunities that are available to you, or maybe expanding your horizons to what is available to you, and not settling for what you're not fulfilled with or fulfilled by. Definitely for some of you, you're breaking out of tradition, or breaking away from a set plan that was put in place for you, a shift in values. So can we get some advice for group 4, please? I hope this has been clear for you, group 4. It feels very focused on your work and your path and your purpose, and pursuing your purpose, feeling drawn to a higher calling, or some type of awareness to a higher calling that you may feel that you have, in overcoming challenges in order to pursue that path, or getting more focused on providing yourself with a sense of security so that you can pursue your vision. And I want to say, have patience with this process with the Hierophant and the Knight of Pentacles. It may take some time, group 4, but don't let that discourage you. Good things take time, and whatever you feel is meant for you, the time that it takes to achieve it or to attain it should not deter you from pursuing it. If it really matters to you, that time doesn't matter at the end of the day when you get to when you get to that place of achievement, I apologize for my words, group 4. I'm not as eloquent as tonight, but whoa. See, I'm not as eloquent tonight because it is rather late. But duty calls. Okay, so let's get these final messages for you, group 4. Advice for group 4, please. Advice for group 4. Yeah, there's this energy of following your happiness, following your inspiration, following your intuition, going towards your happiness. Yeah, advice for group 4, please. With the King of Swords, I feel multiple things. For one is reinforcing that message of seeking outside counsel or seeking assistance about how this may take shape, or finding someone who is very diligent, who is clear, who is direct, who is concise, who is well organized and intelligent, very well educated. It may be good to come into contact with someone who has pursued their own path or who has gone their own way and who has been successful in doing that. I feel like they will be a great asset to you. But also with the King of Swords, that is advice to get clear, get grounded, and to approach your goals with more seriousness, or to become more serious about the goals that you have, about the dreams that you want to accomplish, and actually establishing a plan to achieve them. Group 4, bear with me, please. Any other advice here? I also want to say with the Queen of Wands is to have the courage to go forward and to go forth in taking steps towards this new path that you are feeling called to. But can we get any other final advice for group 4, please? Oh wow, there may be a connection that could help you. This could be a mother figure or someone who is extremely nurturing to you, who may provide you with a sense of reassurance or some type of assistance. Emotionally, I want to say, like emotional support. I feel, or drawing upon emotional support as you navigate this time could be helpful. Yeah, definitely emotional support coming through. This could be a partner that you have who is very encouraging or aware and emotionally present for you. It seems like it will be good to talk things over with them. For others of you, this could be a father figure or a parental figure that could help you through this process. I also want to say that with the Ace of Cups and the King of Cups is making me think of emotional stability and navigating these challenges with calm and cultivating calm. Maybe taking up practices of mindfulness or breathing exercises could help you through this time. Also, drinking water, staying hydrated, and ensuring that you are taking care of your needs even in the midst of a challenge. Self-care is going to be your savior, and I also feel like it's going to be important that you prioritize connections that help you to feel supported and that remind you of your worthiness and that remind you of your gifts and your talents. And with the Ace of Cups as well is to take advantage of your creative abilities and to utilize them in a way that helps you to move forward. So, wow, that was a lot, group 4. Not only can this be a parental figure or a partner or a close friend, this could also be a counselor, getting in connection with someone who can help you to navigate your emotions through this time. And getting in touch with your emotions as well, group 4, seems very important so that you can have better connections with people around you, and so that you don't feel so alone through this process, because it does seem like there may be a tendency to try to be very self-sufficient or an energy of independence Uh, but I do see for you, group 4, right now you would benefit from calling in the assistance and the help of other people, so that you feel supported. So yeah, group 4, whoa, this has been a reading, hasn't it? Let me know how it resonates for you in the comments below. Leave it a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate you, and I'm so thankful if you made it to the end, even with my words and not cooperating with me tonight. I still hope the message was clear, and I hope that you got what you needed from it. Much love to you all. May you rest, and may you find time to clear your mind and to really tune into what matters. And I hope all is well in your world, and if not, may it soon be. So that's where I leave it until the next reading. Bye bye.